All right, part 3. Let's go. I thought you could, so I have to go to the war room thing. I bet I could also just go to that map, like leave to the worlds. That's all right. We happy to get out and explore a little bit. Well, girl, she's been on a diet for 2 months. All right, Cassandra, we didn't really talk to you. Yeah, I haven't eaten very much bad carbs like bread in a while either. Not necessarily a diet. I mean, technically, I guess, but not really a diet. Just trying to eat a little bit healthier in general. Love to be able to just leave the world. Go on the grilled cheese diets. You're impressive.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
When I need to be.
It's impressive.
Choice
You
the same.
flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
What happens next? You don't think I'm chosen? Yeah, do it. It's too late to turn back. Just ask. Just ask what happens next.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail.
Like
But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you believe you're chosen. Does that mean
Sure, it reminds you of your
believe
aunt.
in the Maker?
In attitude or in looks? Is it on Grey Wolf? No. I'm gonna go with I don't know.
I can't really say.
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason.
No, we have not.
Even if you
Not
do
yet.
not.
Both?
Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
We have not decided yet. Some hair, build, eyebrows, and attitude.
there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your
I think
enemy,
Grey Wolf
he'd
is
be
coming
dead.
on to your aunt.
Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself.
Oh, so what? Yeah, I thought you already
Was
went to
there
bed,
during
man.
the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir,
So I think we're hanging out. Have a good
Cassandra
night.
sought a solution. When
Thank you,
she
thank you.
offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you
Sounds
came
good,
here for
man.
a lecture.
Have a good night. Yeah, Grey Warden poison. Oh my god, that reminds me of there was 3 of us, and 3 or 4 of us or whatever, and the first one died of it, and so the second guy like was gonna run away, and he decided he didn't want to do it, and so Duncan just kills him. Like, oh, Duncan seems like a good guy.
You understand our situation. I appreciate your opinion.
Look around. Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
I'll talk to him and Cassandra some more sometime, but I definitely want to get to the hinterlands. What is this one? Oh, okay. You can choose to track different ones. We're gonna go after this one first. The world map. Oh wait, we actually had a quest to have some armor made and to modify some armor. Yeah, we'll do that eventually too. Not right now. The hinterlands. Choose who we take with us. Well, we only have 3 options right now, right? So Sandra, Solus, and Varric. I like the card theme like this too. It's kind of cool. They're like tarot cards. Mounts are... Oh, there are mounts. Travel across the lands. Ooh. I think fast traveling is faster than mounts. Card theme. Yeah, it reminds me of something. Fable had... I don't remember which one, or if they all did it. But they had that tarot card kind of theme. I know several games have done it, but... Reminds me of Fable. Man, they really screwed Fable up. They're supposedly working on a new Fable, though. They thought Xbox Connect would be the next like big thing or something, like the motion sensor thing. I really liked the first couple Fables, but... You don't think you took this party beyond too long?
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
Oh god. Anyway. It's a scout that I didn't let die yet.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Well, all right. Inspect requisitions. Our soldiers require additional weapons if they are to be effective power. Craft item 1. Logging stand. Craft item 5. Okay. I don't have this. I need a logging stand and 5 iron. Is that a scar on her face? Yes. I was going trident. Seems like most of the characters have a scar on their face. We could have as well, but I chose not to. Here's a re-equip. That's kind of nice. Change potions. They've all leveled up too. Okay. So we have 2 points on Cassandra. So we're basically making her into a tank. So we should probably be looking at Vanguard. What are the upgrades to this do? Throw the gauntlet. Successfully hitting a target with challenge gets your blood pumping. Temporarily increases your stamina regen. Okay. You can challenge as many enemies as you want with no cooldown. How much stamina does this move take? 20 stamina. So as long as she has stamina, she can keep challenging things. Trust the steel. You know how to make the most of your equipment, getting bonus to armor when you have active guard. Okay. She has charging bull? No. She can get charging bull. White means that we have gone that route. Blue is what we can get now. What do you have here? Your party does more damage to taunted targets as you rattle your enemies' nerves and goad them into mistakes that leave them open. Sounds pretty good too. Laura Ingalls in armor. Oh god, Laura Ingalls. Little House on the Prairie. My mom used to watch that all the time. All the time. It's one of her favorite shows when I was a kid. And it was almost always on at my grandmother's house too. You taunt all nearby enemies with a shouted challenge, gaining extra guard for each enemy affected. That seems like a good one for her to get. Intentional defense, they can't kill, they can't hit. You get a bonus to your maximum guard. It's also good. And you feel it to action melee. Let's go ahead. Well, what do we have down here? Bodyguard. You accept blows meant for allies, taking a portion of the damage. Livid. The more foes nearby, the harder you fight, and the tougher you get. Let's take the AoE taunt. Kill what they can't hit. You get bonus to your maximum guard. What is this one? Draw strength from your war cry, improving your armor for the coming fights. War cry echoes across the battlefield, catching more enemies and taunting them for longer. 4 extra seconds. Yeah, I don't know which does I want. More guard sounds like a really good thing. All right, we'll do that. And there is respecing this game at some point, so gotta be super careful. So you want challenge and war cry on preferred. So you want her to hold aggro for the most part. That's good. Okay, who's next? Solus. Solus. He already has barrier. What's the upgrades for barrier? You've learned to cast barrier with a more stable magical pattern. Each time a barrier you have cast expires, ability cooldown time is reduced. So barrier falls off on its own if all the absorption points or whatever, the shield basically isn't destroyed by the enemy. So when they fall off, this cooldown's reduced. The barrier holds its full strength for longer before it begins to decay. Okay. Each time a barrier you have cast, so barrier is an AoE as well. So if we have it cast on usually probably 2 people at once, it's going to reduce the cooldown by 4 seconds for each person it falls off of. It's probably going to fall off only on 1 person. Cooldown time is 24. Air effects. How long does it last by default? The matrix. Yeah, I'll go through that too. Yeah, it's a good point. I should check. Rare springs into place around you automatically when you are badly injured. That's pretty nice. So your aura of tranquility makes enemies less likely to attack in battle, even when you damage them. That's also good. Less aggro. This tree looks pretty good. Dispel is a really good thing in pretty much every game that has it. I remember Mind Blast in the other game. It looks like it's about the same. Strength of Spirits. Your barriers draw on the magic of the Fade to absorb more energy before depleting. That makes me think we should extend the amount of time that the barrier is up. Revival, you summon spirits to heal fallen allies in the area, getting them back to their feet and fighting again. That's nice. Being able to resurrect someone every minute without having to run over to them sounds really awesome too. Exchanger warriors. Yeah, I feel like I'm a damage dealing warrior, but I feel like if I get relatively tanky with two-hander, maybe we should replace her with someone else, even though I like her character. You remove hostile magic and stuff. Yeah, so this tree looks really good. Rejuvenating barrier. When you or your allies have an active barrier, the beneficial energy invigorates them and helps them recover mana and stamina more quickly. Lots of good barrier things in there. Let's look at the other trees, though. We got Storm. Master of the School of Magic calls forth powers of thunder and lightning. Spells paralyze foes and arc. I used lightning and ice a lot in the first Dragon Age. Energy barrage, chain lightning, lightning bolts, conductive currents. The more magical energy you expend, the more damage your spells do. You summon a bolt of lightning and blast. Okay. Stormbringer. The storm comes to your aid even without your calling it. When you are in combat, lightning will periodically strike a random nearby enemy. That sounds pretty cool too. Very, very frightening. Galileo. Use your staff's energy to fill the area with a sympathetic magic. Each basic attack shortens your active cooldown times. Stack charge. Sheathe yourself in lightning while casting spells. Enemies that attempt to interrupt your casting with attacks are struck by arcs that leave them paralyzed. That's some pretty good stuff too. Stat cage. You trap enemies inside an Yeah, those are the stat cages or whatever the crap. The different crowd controls. We use those a ton in the first game. So lightning seems pretty good too. Inferno. Immolate, an explosion, flash fire. After you land a critical hit, your next spell cast doesn't trigger a cooldown period. Your spells burn away ambient magic that would otherwise slow down your casting. Every spell you cast shortens your active cooldown times. Wall of fire, remember that. Chaotic focus. When you cast a fire, I think I remember that anyway. If you cast a fire spell, the spell consumes half of your current barrier. To empower it, larger the barrier consumed, the greater the bonus to the spell damage. I like how these have synergies with one another, like with the trees. Pyromancer. You have mastered the summoning of fire, increasing your effectiveness when panicking or burning enemies. Fire mines. I didn't really like the mines too much of the first one. Winter magic. You let invisible waves of magic carry you forward, blurring ahead a short distance. So a blink. Winter grass, we already have that. You lock a target in a sheet of ice, freezing it in place. By standing still, you enter into a meditative state that restores your mana at an enhanced rate and reduces all cooldown times. So as long as he stays put with this, he regenerates mana. If he stays in a spot for more than 3 seconds, he'll regenerate mana. That's pretty good too. And he already has a point in Frost, so I'm guessing we're going to go Frost and Life magic with him. Your barrier explodes into wild magic when enemies destroy it. The blast freezes all nearby enemies and allows you to cast your next spell without consuming mana. You have mastered the calling of cold, increasing your effectiveness when chilling or freezing targets. Got ice mines, wall of ice, ice armor, and blizzard. You summon a freezing blizzard to chill and damage enemies caught in the area. Yeah, these are all pretty awesome. There's a lot of good stuff. Both. Winter Stillness seems really good. We have 2 points, so I think I'm going to take Winter Stillness. Mana regen while standing still, especially because we have other people holding enemies in place. Should be able to stand still a lot. Seems really good. Surround you automatically. I want to get down to Revival and Rejuvenating Barrier. So let's go this way. Peaceful Aura. Yeah. Anonymous. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate the $5 donation. Thank you, Anonymous.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Piece of armor will help him stand still too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because if they're pulling less aggro, enemies aren't going to be on top of them. So what do we have here? Double daggers. I doubt I'm going to go into that with him because he has the crossbow. I mean, I guess technically we could, but he already has the long shot, so probably won't. We got archery, which is what he's already going into. Sabotage, looks like traps and things. And subterfuge. Let's look at archery first. Death from above. You do more damage in firing from elevation. That's pretty cool too. I really like things like this. He wouldn't cheat on Bianca. That's right. First blood. You've learned to pick apart enemies that are still unwounded and unwary. Do more damage to enemies that are only lightly injured. So it would health threshold 80%. Yeah. Explosive shot. Self-explanatory, I suppose. Leaping shot. You dive out of trouble and fire a hail of arrows at the enemies that were trying to close. That seems really good. Trying to close with you. What can we upgrade long shot to? Archer's lance. Long shot now rips through every enemy along its path, doing bonus damage for each target it hits. Long shot now deals even more damage at greater ranges. Whoa! Up to 900% damage if it's 25 meters away or more. You can move faster while firing without sacrificing accuracy. It's really good. Full draw. It takes a moment to line up a perfect shot, but it pays off with a devastating hit. Pincushion. First arrow doesn't kill them. The 10th might. Each consecutive hit with a bow attack does progressively more damage to the target. Those all sound pretty cool. Let's check the other ones that might help him out too, though. So he has caltrips. We can upgrade it to cover a wider area, cause enemies to bleed. Enemies that tread upon the caltrips are briefly immobilized. That seems like it'd be good. Hopefully, though, we're going to have enough threat that we're keeping them off of our backline most of the time. The mistake your enemies can make is to let you see them flinch. Whenever you score a critical hit, you regenerate stamina. It's nice. Poison weapons. You coat your weapon in a deadly toxin, making every attack poison enemies for a short time. What if that counts for bows as well? All of your thunder and poison effects last longer as you make more potent toxins. You hurl a light grappling hook at a target, then yank hard as you leap to pull yourself to it. Man, that sounds like it'd be pretty awesome with dual wields. Oh no, no, not Greedfall. A little poison on my blade, and let's go. Explosive toxin, toxic cloud, cheap shot, critical hits, tear through enemy armor, leaving it sundered. It seems like that would be really nice too. More Greedfall for story night. Stealth, easy to miss. Enemies are likely to overlook you in combat, much to their regret. This is especially true if you're flanking them. Reduce threat, another good thing for us. Evasion. So right now, I think I'm just gonna go. There's a couple things from both this subterfuge and the sabotage tree that seem good, but I'm gonna go with archery for him right now. Does this one have the upgraded techs? Like, do you unlock what was it, like Reaver and stuff like that? I don't remember some of the other ones, but your rogue was all double daggers and subterfuge. Yeah, it sounds pretty fun. Also, I need to put you on character out of bounds. All right, so we're gonna try to get him an elevation boost. Can't remember. I hope it has the upgraded classes. All right. Cool. Hopefully you get to fight some soon so we can try this out. I need to try my whirlwind too.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay. Greedfall, one game of the year. I was gonna retire. I was gonna go. What was it? I was gonna like become a hermit, go live in the forest somewhere. I don't remember where. The hinterlands, the outskirts. Hey, there's stuff over here I can kill. Excuse me. Excuse me, I want to try whirlwind. Whatever. Let's go get that leather. Where'd the corpse go? How far back did we kill that thing? Oh, there we go. Ram leather. Excuse me, Finnick Fox. I just want to try out Whirlwind. Alright, I'll try it out even if I don't hit you with it. Seems good. Oh, there's some actual enemies over there. Let's go fight them. And then we'll go do the quest.
Apostates!
Come on.
The apostates have fled to the hills.
A letter. This letter was found in a body. Stronghold of the apostate mages. Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who throws a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing, deserves to know it. Follow the trail to the Witchwood and find your brothers. Oh, I forgot about the harrowing. That was some crazy stuff, too. The Asterium. Asteriums allow you to unlock the secrets of the heavens, recreate the image of a constellation by connecting the stars without making the same line twice. Oh, we have to do this one. Okay. Without making the same line twice. Not 100%. Oh, we click one and then the other. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, that does count against you. Good to know. Can you not just undo one? Okay. And there's that middle line too. Dagger. Constellation Judex. Depicted as a downturned sword, the constellation Judex is oft called the Sword of Mercy in common parlance, even though the sword image was assigned to these stars long before Andraste's time. Judex referred to the concept of justice in ancient Tevinter. And the downturned aspect of the sword indicated a guilty verdict, which in those times generally translated to execution. Obviously, with modern meaning and use as a symbol by the Templar Order, the old interpretation is frowned upon in scholarly circles. Okay.
Strange. Where does this lead?
Ooh, it's pointing somewhere. Tevinter, where everything was terrible. Use your star karate. Asteriums. Regarding your inquiry regarding these so-called Asteriums, it is our considered belief that these are relics from a cult that existed in the pre-Andrastian era of the Tevinter Imperium. Now, what would be considered a cult in a society that worshipped the old gods, an order of magisters who believed in the destruction of the Magisterium, the governing body of the Imperium that determines which mages are and are not given the Magister title. The members of this order wish to return to an earlier period where dreamers ruled, and evidence indicates that they operated throughout Tevinter, though primarily in the frontier areas. There they would lock away their secret caches of treasure and perhaps even secret meeting places, though we have no way of knowing for certain. Unlockable only through knowledge of ancient astronomy, a practice that was, we understand, rather out of fashion the late Tevinter period. According to our investigations, each of the Asteriums could point to the secret cache. If one knew the three constellations that map to each device present at the site, connect the Dwimmers in the correct configuration and it would be revealed. Many of these relics were sought out by Andrastian cultists in the early Divine Age, the Order of Fiery Promise in particular, and destroyed. Why? Because they believed the Asteriums held together the Veil, and that destroying them would destroy the Veil and thus the world. Such is the way of cults of any kind. The true reasons for Surely understood by modern minds. Okay. So we should definitely follow wherever the crap that was pointing. Oh, this is so much more open. Wow. Rifts on the outskirts. Active fade rifts have been spotted on the outskirts and along the road. Establish camps to hold the hinterlands and support Inquisition activities. Rule. There's Red Lyrium. Hold the hinterlands. Red Lyrium. So those are rifts. Apostates and Witchwood. Those are the quest ones. Asteriums. There's the Asterium. Sure. Let's go find these. Does destroy the world after all? That's good to know. Hi. Back. That sounded kind of sad. Oh, we blew that thing up. You can accidentally get your face murdered as well. Fine. Stupid rocks get in the way. A quest? Loot. Master Stealth. A nightmare. You think it's gonna happen? I'll just wander in somewhere and die. It's a pretty good bet. So, do we all level up, or just them again? They leveled up again, huh? All right. There's a ton of targets as router enemies. I like that one too. The more foes nearby, the harder you fight and the tougher you get. That seems like what I should go to. Especially since we're gonna have her tank everything, so we'll head that route. It's passive as well. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna work our way down to rejuvenating barrier and then revival. Spell seems really good in general. Strafing shots. You move faster while firing without sacrificing accuracy. Good enough. Alright, so what is this quest? A letter in an empty home. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages. I know you'll come here. Father told me, or told you rather, that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead. But I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come, if you're man enough. Yin.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
If you're man enough. I am no man. Elf fruits. What if you ever get anything that shows the elf fruit on the minimap? That'd be helpful. We needed 20 for some potion thing. Excuse me. Solus? What's the game about? We're still really early in it, but it's got so much backstory for the gamer. Because this is like the third in the series. Long story short, there are these things called blights where basically demon invasions happen. There was a fifth one, a group of people that are protectors from the demons. Stopped it, but at great cost. And there's also It's more than a rivalry. There's like this feud between mages and then people that are against the mages, and it broke out into kind of like an all-out war sort of thing. I don't know how much of it really backtracking to do. Anyway, so far in this game, there are these giant rifts that have opened up, and demons are coming out of the rifts, and we're trying to stop it. It's not an MMO, no. It's an RPG, but not an MMO RPG. It's a really like story-rich RPG game. Yeah, I kind of went over the story of the first game and leading up to this at the very beginning of the stream. So if you are curious at all, of course, there's all kinds of stuff like on YouTube and whatnot. But if you want to look at what I said about it, you can go to the beginning of the VOD if you'd like. That'll help out. All right. Yeah, it's pretty good. What's over here? Just go around. Iron. This one does look much more MMO-y than the first one. Or first or second. But in a good way. So far.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
God, it's strong. I guess everything's gonna be kind of strong because we're playing on Nightmare, but
be ready. More coming our way.
got some silk and some golds. The written fonts game selected well. Oh, there's a big boy. Get back there and take care of the archer guy. Okay. That's like that move's like a stance sort of move. Until I get hit. Lamb's wool. Man, combat is so much different than the first one, in a good way. You can also go into tactical view on this game. Reminds you of New World. I have no idea what that is. You can go into tactical view where it's like top down. You can select, control each of your party members separately and select what they do. In the real-time one, you go in. You can either play with whichever party member you want and control them, or you can set up like AI rules for them to do or play how you want them to play. So much more watchable. Crap, kill 6 people, get 6 silver and 2 lamb's wool worth. Hey, they attacked me first, so. Strong combat. Owners locked the door. Probably because of combat. No VR view yet. So.
Oh, we are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
tell me why you threw.
I didn't know I was gonna get this scene. Yeah, I need to loot. Well, I'm covered in blood. Oh, I forgot in the first one, we're always covered in blood in these cutscenes too.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Is that why you asked for me? The Chantry has already...
I know what they've done.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. Innocent people, senselessly taken from us.
Selic. It's like you were the 5-year subs. Thank you, Selic. Maker be praised. To Teeters for months. Rusty Bar for 7. No Good Nick for their first month. Wasted Dane for 2. And Habol for the second as well. Thank you, Selic. Much love to Selic. Let's go and Wasted Dane. Shy Guy, thank you for the follow as well. Our Pope hat is so aerodynamic. Thank you, Selic. It was a tragedy. I almost died in it.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond.
Let's go ahead and sell it.
Go to them. Convince
subs,
the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
Will that actually work?
That won't just make it worse.
Could it be worse than it is?
They
Probably
kill me.
Yes.
Let me put it this way.
Torture me.
You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
I will show them my spin to win.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
I would like to tell you that I'm going to save you, but judging by my past record in these games, I'm probably going to accidentally destroy the worlds. Play the Dragon Age Origins now. Waiting for the main game. And this is your favorite series.
We should speak with him.
Yes, I'm playing this one completely blindly. We did play through the first one for story night, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago. But I'm completely blind to this aside from my information from the previous. Yeah, I'll probably destroy it on accident. BioWare did such a fantastic job on the Dragon Age games. Yeah. This one is so much.
It's just what I heard.
I mean, obviously, there was a lot of time between the first games and this one. But yeah, this is like night and day difference in combat and just how smoothly it plays. Raider hatchets. Yeah, I did not play through the second one. I just I read about the story and I watched a recap of it, but I never played it. I played through Origins and I played through we just started this, obviously. A letter to Reverend Mother Giselle, to my friend and faithful servant, revered Mother Giselle. The Grand Clerics tell me you have requested more aid in tending the refugees who are gathering in and around Redcliffe. Your efforts are indeed most appreciated. Although in the future, when you are asked how many refugees will be helped by your efforts for requisitioning purposes, it may help if you provide an actual numerical answer, as opposed to the worthy but unspecific as many as we can. It breaks my heart to see this war cross the Maker's land, Giselle. I would that you were here with me at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Your words have calmed many irate minds over the years, and we will not lack for those at the Conclave. Still, I am glad that the refugees have you to care for them. Too many in the halls of power have forgotten our faithful. If any pressure you to accommodate their views, you must let me know at once. Maker willing, this war shall all be over soon, Giselle. Be well, and go with my blessing. So what kind of playthrough are you doing in your new playthrough of or what kind did you do in Origins? I guess you're on to Awakening now. Talks about Inquisition a good bit, 2 or 3 for anyone who's interested in the game.
It's good to have commerce.
Helmets. Let's see what we got going on here. We're already wearing the Templar one. You can't wear any others. Medium armor. Okay. What about our party members here? What is she using for her one-handed? So the Raider hatchet we just got is better for her by quite a bit. Let's equip that. Shield. The Griffin shield. Same frontal defense. Her current one gives 3% magic defense. This one would give 3 willpower. We'll keep the shield that she has. Alright. Eye staff. Yeah. Obviously he has Bianca. Okay. Cold resist, melee defense. So the scout code on right now. No helmet he can wear. He has a scout hat on. Oh Lord, I don't know if I want to see this. Look at the mage. Got popcorn shrimp, onion rings, and fries. Oh, that sounds so good. What does this look like on her? Psh. I mean, I wasn't really expecting it to show as much as it did on me. I was just curious. It adds maximum health. Yeah, we'll leave this on her. It's a nerd. Even for an elf mage, he's a super nerd.
Goods here if you wish to trade.
Super nerd. Is there any reason to see the figurines or anything like that? Or are they only really for selling? You plot the idea. If I equip this armor that reveals nipples on our female party members, what will it look like? For science. But no. It's not really what I was doing. It was the best armor for her. Hello, refugee. You're an elf. Did you know?
Can you help my wife? Please, I beg you.
Goodbye.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please.
Don't worry,
tell
I'll
him
kill
what's
him.
wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Yeah, no problem. I will find your son. I will kill him for being in a cult. I'm pretty sure that's what you told me to do. Those nipples onto our female. What will it look like? Oh no. What a bad quote. Saga of Tirda Britax of our mother. The 7th stanza. Tirda Britax, dwarf friend chieftain, with her leaf-eared lover lay, woke she did to love sweat morning, lover gone in light of day. Dream words whispered, spoken soft, still, the silence crushed and crashing. Dead her tribe unless a child could keep her line in warrior fashion. Avalvar, so named the lover, called our journey yours and mine. One day, child of Tirda's blood, Morgan in strength must shine. Lovers, whispers to obey, hindered dwarf prince, friend in passion. Babe produced to serve the line, the Avar tribe. Her name, our taking. All right. I'm not sure what I thought that claiming that would do, but it wasn't poetry about people sleeping with one another and heading out before the other one wakes up. What is this? Under the protection of the Inquisition. First time I have a proper shrimp. Oh, really? First time I have a proper shrimp? I haven't had it in a long time. But yeah, I really like shrimp in general too. Proper shrimp's really good. A refugee hunter. Wait, do you hunt refugees?
Going to be a long, hungry night. These people need food. There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than mutton.
Mages than mutton.
Good luck. Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Get some ram meat. All right. Will do. He hunts refugees, including himself. Control pauses and unpauses. There we go. Ram refugees.
More cold weather.
Hello, Whittle.
Fool villages. Where are their coats? What do you need to keep these refugees warm? Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them. Farewell. And see you.
Yep. Okay. Off we go then. Do I need to be like quick saving in this? Like hitting F5 every now and then, or does it save pretty regularly on its own? Loot. Shocking staff, 23 electricity damage. Is that better than Solstice Current? It is for damage, but it's it makes this barrier not as strong. We'll try it. Save often. Yeah, yeah, because I don't want to like if we die, I don't mind it, but I don't know how dying works in this. Do you go back to like, well, I guess you go back to your previous save, right? Instead of like waking up at a one staff. Yeah. It's deathless, no pause, no. What is hardest difficulty? So is there a quick save with F5 or? I don't know. Yeah, F5. All right, cool. I just saw it when I hit it. Well, hello there, mages. I'll take the lead.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
And make sure I loot this stuff afterwards.
Make it take you.
Got a skull. Wait, where's he getting attacked at? Weapon fragments. Sledgehammer lamb's wool. Gold. Loot it. I think popcorn shrimp is your second favorite, or would you say your first is? Yeah, I really like popcorn shrimp.
Did you really think the Conclave had a chance of making peace, Seeker?
You do not?
What was the Divine's plan? Bring everyone
Teriyaki stir
together
fry.
and hope really hard they would all get along.
Most Holy did not confide her plan to me. Perhaps she thought they were tired of death and conflict.
Now, when has that ever been true? For Templars or mages?
I will not mock a dead woman, Varric. She did what she could, and that is more than most.
We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
You stop leaving him alone back there, I guess. Enhanced payback strike rate. Increased ability damage by 30%. Good companion banter in this game. Okay, so we can have 2 rings, a belt, and an accessory, I guess. Belts of health. Okay. Give everything to myself. I'm the most important. Clubbing everything to death straight away. That's right. We can ask questions after they're dead.
Kill that warrior!
My allies sure are using up our potions. Hello. Need something? My wife needs popcorn. Popcorn for you. Luke is Darth Vader's cousin. I knew it. You alright? What? Oh god, I'm dying. Let's go, Davey. Am I dying? No, I'm not dying. What are they doing now? The big red dog is red. That's propaganda. Whoops. I saw that AoE at the last second. I think I could have probably gotten out of it. Doing Rusty by, welcome back. Hey, why you cast the barrier on me? Smack that corpse. Here, look at Usly. Oh yeah, no worries. I always say hello to people the first time they type of a night though. But thank you for the lurk. But you know all that. There's a quest over there. We only have one potion left. Oh god, lady, there's more in here than I thought.
Kill that warrior!
Yeah, I think Solus is probably dead too. They just res if I run away. I mean, you don't have any potions to heal them. That seems a little cheesy. All right, we did it. Leave combat. They are auto-resed. Cheese. Well, we are out of potions, but we made it into this place, which is significant, maybe. Got some weapon fragments. Templar encampment. Brothers, we must listen to the call of the Maker himself, who has given us the duty to destroy these mages. By their rebellion, they have forfeited their right to live. They are not people, and any order that asks us to end this just and righteous battle is a lie. A test sent by him to separate the faithful from the foolish. Join us off the West Road and fight for a worthy cause. A letter written in a crisp and educated hand. Oops. Mosaic. 1 out of 12 pieces of the fall. Fort Connor was constructed by a young Arl Eamon. Hey, Arl Eamon. I know him. After the Orlesians. That's one thing we didn't screw up. I healed Arl Eamon. After the Orlesians were driven from Ferelden. It was named in honor of Eamon's father, who died at the Battle of West Hill, after whom the Arl named his son. Eamon was determined for Redcliffe to stand as a shining example of Ferelden's strength. He constructed Fort Connor to watch the King's Highway, protect the hinterlands against all enemies. It proved its fortitude against Darkspawn during the Fifth Blight, suffering damage only when the Darkspawn deployed emissaries. Eamon said proudly at the time that Fort Connor was unbreakable by anything short of magic. And for that, thank the Maker, we have Templars. I need to go heal and refill my potions. Intense Blight Wasp. So it's a Quinari thing. Oh, we can just fast travel to the camps too? From wherever? As long as we're not in a dungeon, I think it said, right? Alright, cool. What is this? Let's go there. Fast travel is super helpful, yeah. Yeah. That's really nice. I remember to kill rams when we see them. Well, you are a terrible shot. I killed some before we needed to. Squish. A loot from you? What from the other guy? Hell fruits. I didn't mean to. I clicked the wrong button. Everyone started casting spells. What is up here? Asterium? Oh, that's the one we already did, I think. Yeah, it's the one we did. I really like that charge move. On a quest, I'm doing whatever's close by. You remember this? I played like God of War and stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to places on the map right now that are of interest and that are close by. So I'm not specifically doing any one at the moment. Sketch of Calenhad's Foothold. Treasure?
The fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
Alright, what else is near us? Hunter painting. So this is one of the places that we can kill the rams for that quest. There's one. Alright. Got one meat. 9 more. Oh no, you're not. Oh well. I just saw a blue dot on the map. Immediately try to kill. Come on, allies. Hit this thing. You have a bow and you have magic? Shoot it. Oh, there they go. Now they're after it. God, those things are fast. There you go. Each ram only has 1 meat. L fruits. Is there anything else over here? More L fruits. Brakes got punched. Where's this music change? I have not, no. I was not meaning to try to attack you. I'm a stationary product.
It must have been some time since the Renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Boasting. I don't like how our tanky person, when I go off after another enemy, she switches what she's doing and goes after my target. So I'm thinking there must be something we can change about that. She's on follow controlled character. Okay. Have her defend Solus. See how that works. These friggin' rams. I don't know where they're leading me. There's a quest over here somewhere though, so screw it. What level are you? 4? Man, whirlwind takes a lot of stamina. They can act specific to other companions as well. Yeah, yeah. For the behaviors. A letter. My Lady Velena, I know you're frightened, but the light in the sky shouldn't scare you. It's the eye of the Maker, finally coming back to take the faithful to the Golden City. Leave your father's servants and come up into the hills, away from the pointless fighting between the Templars and mages. Let me introduce you to Speaker Aeneas. She'll explain everything, and we'll be together and happy, waiting for everything to be right in the world. Your love, Lord... Barand? And they lived happily ever after. It's definitely not her corpse. I guess we'll just grab rams, like, whenever we can. Whenever we see them. Can I actually make it over and around that? I'm not so sure. Drakestone? What is Drakestone? Why can't I click it? Do I have to have, like, a certain item or something? Give me that Drakestone. This game, how's it going, Django? Welcome in. Oh, I don't know why I can't click it. Here's some more. I can click this one, so the other one's just bugged. I think it's spawned under the ground or something. Okay. Iron. It's bugs like that in the game. Gotcha. Loot. Over a second greedfall playthrough. What do we got down here? More Drakestone. This game last month, finished main campaign. There's a ton of stuff still, dude. Yeah, I didn't realize, according to that how long to beat, the average time on this is like 90 to 150 hours. I didn't realize that when I added it to the poll, but that's alright. I don't mind putting that much in if we like it.
Not every dwarf likes caves. These must be the supply caches Whittle asked us to find.
We found a cache. What kind of character did you start? Or did you do on your first? Letter found on a dead dwarf. I need you to check a cave up in the hills, off the path between Redcliffe and Haven. If you can get past the mages and Templars, it's worth it. Purest vein I've seen so close to the surface. Bari Warehouse?
I'm injured.
Good lord, those are strong, man. You did a rogue? What kind of like build or whatever did you go for? Like dual dagger, like typical rogue sort of stuff, or iron? Dual daggers, tons of damage. Nug skin. All right, what else is around here? Here's the steering that we went to. So you try killing some rams all the way over here. Yeah, that's fine. I should probably cut the recording there, though. This recording is kind of getting long, so let me cut that. Now I'm going to use the restroom really quick. Then we'll play some more.